then as a comedy writer, it's hard. You need to wait a little while, right? And it might just be a little while, but yeah, it's very hard to contextualize massive events in real time. You kind of want to wait until you understand the ramifications of them properly to be able to write jokes that actually connect to that feeling, if that makes any sense.
It was just very interesting because I'm 100 miles away at least from Prince Philip, and it was very interesting to embody a man who I share no characteristics with.
Did you often find that fans maybe had a hard time kind of differentiating when you were in the midst of this?
Fans? I don't worry about the fans. They, you know, what they see is what they get. There was a bit of controversy at some points when they were saying they should have a disclaimer on the screen saying it's fiction, it's not a documentary. But no, we were very confident in what we were doing.
I'd probably say my daughter, my 4-year-old daughter. She mocked me. She made fun of me because I was crying, and it made sense because she is my kid. So it's only fitting that she roasts me because that's what Daddy does. You know.
Well, he was in the city doing a photo shoot, and he was watching the broadcast to see if I got nominated, and then he turned it off, so we had no idea he was nominated. I had completely forgotten it was Emmy morning because my family was visiting, and my son had just slammed his arm in the door, and he was crying, and then my phone rang, and my sister-in-law answered it, and it was my agent, and he was saying, "Congratulations," and I said, "For what?" And then he told me, and I was like, "Oh yes, the Emmys." And then I said, "Who got bumped?" because I wasn't expecting it at all, and I'm so grateful to be here. It's lovely. In our case, we weren't even supposed to have a third season, so the fact of these Emmy nominations means a lot of people are watching the show, a lot of our industry friends are watching it, and we were 2 weeks into production when we got those 6 nominations, and so it was a real shot in the arm because we just worked a number of 16-hour days.
As a community, have had to fight for any opportunity that we've had to be a part of this industry, and so I think that the recognition is an affirmation. I think that it's a vote of confidence that trans people belong and trans people have so much to offer. So I'm very grateful for that, and it gives me a lot of hope.
That's amazing. Tell me how the collaboration came about.
Well, I saw her, she posted that she, you know, so many. I think I saw pieces of myself in so many different people because there wasn't necessarily like a trans Latina woman on screen for me to see. So I saw myself in Callie Torres on Grey's Anatomy. I saw myself in Eva Longoria. I saw myself in Laverne Cox. I saw myself in Viola Davis and Sandra Oh. I have always been able to recognize that so many of us carry burdens of representation and of having to break down barriers. So those are the people that gave me so much hope.
Quinta has teased a crossover episode. I'm curious if you can give us any hints about it.
No, I can't. Don't try to catch me slipping. I didn't pregame at all. And you will not get that information out of me.
Yeah,
she would murder.
I feel like all I think about every day when I wake up is either how beautiful it is outside, the earth, and my sort of desperate desire to protect it. I feel very connected to the natural world, and I am kind of in a state of panic at all times because of the impending climate crisis. And so because it occupies a lot of my mental space, I found that I naturally wanted to write about it in my special. And I just, yeah, it's like what I care about most. So I hope that people see that joke and feel like they're gaining a level of consciousness about just how furious I imagine the earth is as a result of being pillaged by humanity. So.
And she's going to win because she has a great scene partner in the career.